MCQs on composition of cow milk with answers. True about cow's milk are all except it is the comparison of cow milk with that of the human mother milk. The difference is that cow's milk is rich in proteins and minerals, whereas that of the milk from humans is not rich in proteins, they are not rich in minerals, they are rich in carbohydrates, because carbohydrates are the source of energy as the form of sugar. So the mother will have to provide the energy, only energy, not the proteins, not the minerals. The fetus do not require minerals, very much minerals or very much proteins at its initial stage. It requires only the sugar in the form of carbohydrates. So the option will be true about cow's milk is that cow's milk contain 80% of whey protein, not casein. In reality, casein constitute about 80%. The milk has approximately 80% casein and 20% whey protein. And whey is the byproduct of cheese production, and the casein makes the cheese, results into the formation of cheese. Whey is the byproduct of cheese production. So A is the answer. Cow's milk has less carbohydrate than that of mother's milk, human mother's milk, and cow milk has more sodium and potassium than infant formula feeds, and cow milk has more protein than breast milk or all pulse. So the milk with more minerals are not subjected to or should not be given to the patients with diabetes or that problem. What is the moisture content of milk? Milk has two main parts. The 88%, approximately 88% is the liquid or water, and remaining 12% is the solids. So the closest answer is 90. It should be it is saying that 83%, but it should be 90 or 88%. Cow's milk consists of 87% water and 13% dry substance. It is considered to have elements of complete balanced diet. Here the answer should be 90. The C is not the right answer. 4% is protein, 4% is fat, 4% is the 4% protein and 4% is fat in the milk, and total solids in the milk are 12%. What is the percentage, fat percentage of cow? It is 4% or 3.5%. 4% is the answer. Cow milk has 4% fat. It has solid not fat of 8.5 to 9%. Solids not fat will be as the total solids are 12 and the fat is 4, so 12 minus 4 will be the solid not fat. It is 8, so the 8.5 to 9 will be the answer, and remaining 100 minus 12 will be the water in milk. 12 is the solids, 100 means the total, 100 minus total solids or 12 will be 88. 88 will be the non solid part of the water of the milk, or in simple it is the water composition of the milk as 88%. Milk is an emulsion of oil in water. Milk is the suspension of droplets of one liquid in another. Milk is an emulsion of fat in water, and this oil from milk is purified as ghee from the cheese. Cheese is processed to make butter, butter makes ghee, and this ghee is the oil of the milk, purified oil of the milk. In milk, the whey proteins are in colloidal solution and casein is in colloidal suspension. Casein or the whey proteins, both proteins are in the form of colloidal solutions. Both are in colloidal form, but the whey is in the form of solution, whereas the casein is in the form of suspension. we can say that the dominant protein of the milk that constitute about 80% is as the suspension form, whereas the non-dominant or less whose frequency is very less or 20% is the whey protein, and this is as solution form. So the milk has a 20% solution and 80% suspension. 80% of suspension of casein that is used to make the cheese, and 20% solution of the whey protein. So colloid, what is the colloid? Colloid is a mixture in which one substance of microscopically dispersed in soluble particles are suspended throughout or an other substance. Or simple, a colloid is a mixture in which one substance is dispersed insolubly into an other substance. There is also a type of medicine, liquid medicine, that are in colloidal form. So it is recommended, highly recommended, to use the colloidal drugs. There is a point written on these drugs that shake well before use, and shake well before use is specially applied to the drugs which are in solution and that are in colloidal suspension form. Approximate size of fat globules in milk is. So clarification is that colloidal suspension constitute of casein, and colloidal solution consists of whey proteins. They together make up milk. We have discussed that. Approximate size of fat globules in milk solution is, the size of fat globules is very large, so we will have to select the larger size, that is 10 raised to power minus 2 to 10 raised to power minus 3, or 1 by 100 to 1 by 1000. The size of fat globules is 10 raised to power minus 2, that can be 1 by 100, or it can be 10 raised to power minus 3, or 1 by 1000. It is the approximate size of fat globules in milk solution. Clarification: size of fat globules in milk solution is 10 raised to power minus 2 to 10 raised to power minus 3. Fat is bound in globular form by a phospholipid membrane which are hydrophobic. Fat is always hydrophobic, no need to mention that. Which of the following can be the method to compute fat crystallization in cow milk? It is the NMR, and NMR is the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. The name indicates that nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy will work on the phenomena of the resonance. Resonance is the phenomena, or we can summarize it as two waves coincide, and the resultant wave which have the equal wavelength or ATC properties, they will be the required target wave, or which will have to be detected with our detecting apparatus. So it will use resonance, means two waves will be there, and nuclear magnetic, nuclear magnetic means that each atom has nucleus and electrons, and nucleus has the neutrons and protons, and each neutron and proton has its spin. They spin on their own axis, and their spin gives the spinning value to the nucleus itself. So then the resultant of the protons and neutrons spin gives the spin to the nucleus to spin, so the nucleus also spins. And there is a value for neutrons and protons. If there are equal number of neutrons and protons within nucleus, then their combined spin value will be 0, and nucleus will not rotate on its axis, and this substance is called as the zero spin substance, or zero, it will have zero magnetic resonance. This substance cannot be detected by that technique, by the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. It is applied only to that atoms whose nuclear magnetic value should be there, who will have some nuclear magnetic value, and for having a little bit or more nuclear magnetic resonance value, the atom of this of that nucleus will have different number of neutrons and protons. If the number of neutrons and protons will be different, so the ratio of the spinning of the neutrons and protons will be different, and that difference of the spinning value of neutron and protons will let the nucleus to have its spinning value, and this spinning value is detected by this technique, by the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscope. And this the rotation value, or that this magnetic will is actually a magnetic value, and this magnetic value is detected by our external source spectroscope, and this spectroscope uses mostly the hydrogen or the carbon. We bombard the hydrogen, or we give the hydrogen, we use carbon or hydrogen to bombard or to hit the our sample of target. And when our sample and the external resonating, or the external wavelength coincides and gives the value to the spectroscope, and this is detected for our resultant value, most commonly known as NMR. Nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy is known as the NMR spectroscopy, or magnetic resonance spectroscopy is a spectroscopic technique to observe local magnetic field around the atomic nuclei. Local magnetic fields around the atomic nuclei will be of the atoms whose nuclei will have different number of neutrons and protons. So this technique is not valid to the atoms whose number of protons and neutrons that are present within the nucleus are different, or whose spin value is 0. The sample is placed in magnetic field. Magnetic field means our apparatus. The sample is present in the apparatus or the NMR. This NMR will provide the magnetic field to that sample, and the NMR signal is produced by excitation of the nuclei sample with radio waves. Means that we will apply the radio waves to our sample of interest, or the milk or etc., into the nuclear magnetic resonance, which is detected with sensitive radio receivers. Means that the resultant wave is detected by the receiver. The intramolecular magnetic field around an atom in molecule changes the resonance frequency, thus giving access to details of electronic structure of molecule and its individual functional groups. As the fields are unique or highly characteristic to individual compounds, in modern organic chemistry, NMR spectroscopy is definitive method to identify monomolecular organic compounds. Another commonly used technique, CT scan or CAT scan. It also works with technique with the phenomena or principle that is same as that of NMR or MRS, nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy or magnetic resonance spectroscopy, has the principle similar to that of the CT scan or CAT scan. So the question was, which of the following can be the method to compute fat crystallization in cow milk? It will be the C, NMR. The NMR method can also be utilized to find out the degree of fat crystallization as function of the time of crystallization. The value dash value iodine value states the percentage of iodine that the fat can be bind, and it will be the B option. Iodine value states the percentage of iodine that fat can bind. Iodine is taken up by the double bonds of the unsaturated fatty acids, as the unsaturated fatty acids will has the unsaturated bonds. These unsaturated bonds are bind with the iodine to give them the saturation, and this resultant utilization of iodine is the method to detect the percentage of iodine that fat can bind in the iodine value method. Milk has all essential amino acids. It is true. Milk has all 20 amino acids. Milk has all essential amino acids. Milk has also all non-essential amino acids too. And there are 9 essential amino acids, and there are total 20 amino acids. An important fact with regard to nutrition is that 8 or 9 to infants. It should have to be remembered that the amino acids required to the infants, essential amino acids required to infants are 9, whereas the essential amino acids required for an adult are 8. Of the 20 amino acids cannot be synthesized by human organism. All of them are present in milk protein. What are the major milk proteins? There are two major milk proteins. 80% is the casein and 20% is the whey protein. Whey protein is the lactalbumin and lactoglobulin. Name the organic compounds which have amines and carboxyl functional group in them. These are the amino acids. A will be the answer. This refers to the structure of amino acid. Amino acid is the basic building block of proteins. There are organic compounds containing amines and carboxyl functional group. Casein cannot be classified as delta casein. Casein is present as alpha, beta, and casein. It is not present as delta casein. Casein is a group of protein commonly found in mammalian milk. They can be classified as alpha, beta, and K casein. Which of the following ways is not to make caseinate particles flocculate and coagulate? And its answer is precipitation by water. Precipitation by water is not a method to make caseinate particles flocculate and coagulate. We have to understand the basic terms as agglutination, coagulation, and precipitation. Agglutination is simply the scientific name for clumping. Agglutination is clumping of particles, and it is applied in the heme agglutination inhibition test, in which the antibodies clump the red blood cells. And coagulation is the process of liquid changing to solid. So egg is coagulated. Extra heat to the protein leads to denature or coagulation of that protein. Example is the boiling of egg. The process of liquid changing to solid. As the egg in initial stage is liquid, it is changed to semi-solid or solid state. It's coagulation. And chemical precipitation or reagent coagulation. Another name of chemical precipitation is the reagent coagulation. Or reagent coagulation precipitates impurities or removes impurities from purified water via change of pH using precipitating agents such as ferrous or aluminum sulfates. It is the chemical definition or the biological definition. The last definition is according to IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, 1992. Which of the following ways is not to make caseinate particles flocculate? It's precipitation by water, precipitation by acids, and precipitation by enzymes are the ways to make caseinate particles flocculate and coagulate. A precipitate is a solid that forms out of liquid. It has defined that precipitate is a solid that is formed from liquid, as we had discussed earlier. Which of the following is or are whey proteins? Albumin and globulin are the whey proteins. So answer is D, alpha lactalbumin and beta lactoglobulin. The whey proteins are alpha lactalbumin and beta lactoglobulin. Whey protein is a composite of globular proteins isolated from whey, the liquid material created as byproduct of cheese production. Cheese has casein, whereas the whey has lactalbumin and lactoglobulin. Which of the following fat soluble vitamins are present in milk? There are C, vitamin A, and vitamin D are present. Milk is usually fortified with vitamin D and iron. Vitamin D fortification to give the extra strength to bones and skeleton, and iron is fortified with the milk. Milk is fortified with iron, as the milk is poor source of iron. Combination of so the clarification is that milk contains many vitamins. According to best known are vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, C, and D. Vitamin A and D are soluble in fat or fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are 4, A, D, E, and K, whereas the B complex or B vitamins are the vitamin A or B complex vitamins are the water soluble vitamins, while the others are soluble in water. B complex is water soluble. Combination of glucose and galactose molecule results in lactose formation, and lactose is the milk sugar. Glucose and galactose combine to form lactose. Lactose is primary milk sugar.